So for Gerald, was game I want to discuss. Whenever it was nighttime and Jesse uh, was beginning to freak out because the space cowboy was coming for her and was going to kill her. She knew that she get that she had to get that she had to get out as soon as she can, uh, and she escaped from the bedroom to the hallway, um, uh, where the there's a guest room at the other end of it, and there was also her now dead husband's study where he was studying in his bills and all that stuff for his work. And then whenever she turned around because she was hearing of a sound, and whenever she learned to see you know and study you know where it was coming from, she saw the the mystery man, the space cowboy, holding his suitcase full of bones um uh from people he killed, uh and he was sort of holding out to her as sort of offering, and she ran back down the stairs and at the back door, uh, and she got in her car and peeled off. Um, and in the meantime, she was freaking out because she thought that the mystery man uh, could get at her at any second. And then when she was driving, she looked in her rearview mirror, and her heart sank. She saw the mystery man in there in a backseat with her, and she was freaking out. And it was in her ear, I was saying stuff like Jesse, Ruth, uh, Podkin, all the voices in her head that were giving her advice whenever she was uh, uh, being hostage, basically in the bed. And then and then and then he disappeared. Uh, but her eyes went and darker than and she fell with her head on the steering wheel, and she crashed into a tree. But luckily, she didn't die, obviously. And the car didn't take that much damage. Only the front bumper and the grill were hit. Um, and for the health dark, I want to discuss uh, uh, for those of you who I think professionals who take artificial sweeteners with your coffee or your tea and think that give you some sort of a benefit. Sad news right now. It actually won't. If anything, it will give you a risk more than a reward. Uh, there were researchers who did a study about people who were obese or overweight who had an artificial sweetener with their coffee or their tea. Well, they lost weight, and even though there were some who lost actually had benefits, the vast majority of them were didn't really having a real benefit. And there was a response by the sweetener. It was of a negative kind, and actually uh, and actually made uh, their obesity or their being overweight even worse. And as far as it being um, animal animal research and more research needed to be done uh, to be sure if sweeteners are okay or not. Because while it's not necessary to rule them out or advise against them, it's also not it's also not necessary to recommend them or have them with with every beverage that you have. So yeah, that's all I have for today.